Hi everyone, my name is Maria, and in this video I will be doing something that I should have done years and years ago. I will try to establish my morning routine and share the process with you. I will be using my planner, my common planner, to do this because my brain works better when I take notes, especially some visual notes with stickers and so on. So, if you feel like this is something that you're interested in, or you have something to say about your morning routine and share in the comments, I will be very happy. First, a little life update. I have recently moved from Portugal to Belgium, and this is why I decided to give myself a break on absolutely everything in August, and my August goal spread looks like this. So, as you can see, I just covered it all with a washi tape, no goal tracking, no habit trackers, nothing. Of course, things were still going on. I moved for a master degree, so I was like going to university and checking out apartments and still working online. But apart from that, I had absolutely no understanding of like structure of my day. I had no routine, and this is something that makes me anxious. I know that not all people are like that, and there are people who don't work that way. They don't like routines, but the way I work is the lack of structure, the lack of control in my life, the lack of stability, it gives me some level of anxiety. So that is why, right now, with all this mess going on and all of these hectic but very exciting events, but still very new and unorganized, I really feel the need to have routine, and I decided to start with my morning. So without further ado, let's start. I've prepared some stickers because I'm planning to lay out my thoughts here, and I know that I feel more motivated when I use decorations. Of course, it's not necessary, but this is something that I want to do. And before that, I couldn't maintain my morning routine just because I didn't feel very motivated. And it felt like I need to do a lot of extra steps to do that one thing that I want to do in the morning. For example, if I wanted to exercise, let's say go running or go to gym, I had to get to the gym or I had to put on my running clothes and I had to go outside. So that included a lot of extra steps. But now I want to focus on the easy morning routine that will be realistic, but at the same time, it will make me more productive and relaxed and organized, hopefully. I think a lot of you are familiar with this concept of savers, which is silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. So I will follow a similar logic, but I will focus only on those aspects of the morning routine that I want to do. So let's start. I really want to start by decorating the middle because I know that this is something that is going to motivate me. As I mentioned, I grabbed some random stickers, plus I'm going to be using these two sticker books. This one is from Flying Tiger. It's like a European dollar store kind of thing. And yeah, let me just show it to you. It's very, very, very simple. And this one is from Vanilka Stickers, the Ukrainian brand that I absolutely love and now promote. And if you are interested in seeing the review, I have a separate video about it. It might be not very neat, but it's completely fine for me. So, as I've mentioned, Savers is this concept that focuses on different areas, doing tasks, small tasks from different areas in the morning in order to get yourself like motivated and organized. So I would love to do a similar thing, but I don't want to take all of those things and just implement them blindly. So things that I want to do in my morning routine is definitely meditation. My experience with meditation has been very hectic. I used to meditate a lot in the past, like I would say 15, 20 minutes, maybe 3, 4 times a day. Then I went through a Vipassana meditation course where I could meditate like 6, 8 hours a day. And after that, of course, now I don't have that much time, but I try my best to meditate because this is something that keeps me focused. Meditation for me is about fighting my anxiety, being present, being focused, not about anything spiritual. This is the great tool for me just to be present, and the meditation course is something that helped me with my anxiety. That is why meditation definitely stays. Another thing that I would like to do for my mental health is journaling. So, how I journal, I do the gratitude journaling where I write what I'm grateful for myself. So, I'm grateful that I did this and that for myself. So, I kind of praise myself. Then I also thank the universe, just life, that I have this opportunity and that opportunity, and life is giving me some great things that are going on, some great opportunities, great people. Then I write some gratitude to my friends and family, and also I write what I'm grateful for my friends and family. So let's say if my friend got a promotion, I write, oh, thank you that she or he got a promotion. So it's like a big kind of gratitude journaling routine. Plus, sometimes I just scribble down some thoughts, ideas, creative, so just random creative journaling. And since I read this book, um, if you're interested in my reading journal, I will leave the link down below. I read this book, Your Head is a Houseboat, and it has great tips on how to journal for clarity when you feel overwhelmed. So I think I might be implementing some of these strategies as well. One thing that I want to do for my health is Pilates. So, this is also a problem with me establishing routines. In the past, if I'm not too specific, if I write things like exercise or sports, I end up not doing anything. I finally found some kind of exercise that I like. It really helps me with my back problems. If you're somebody who works or studies online, I really highly recommend this because this has literally saved my life. So, writing down specific exercise that I want to do every morning, it definitely helps me. Like, the more structured it is, the more likely that I'm actually going to achieve this. So, this is the thing that stays for my health, and also the skincare routine, which just includes using like maybe 2 or 3 skincare products because the majority of my skincare routine happens in the evening. So that's it. I'm not gonna write anything about food because I'm already okay with my breakfast routines. I eat healthy and just don't need to focus on it. This will be like self explanatory for me. When I was writing this routine, I just remembered about this feeling that I experienced as a kid when I would go to bed very early and I would be so excited and full of energy when I wake up the next morning just because I know that something exciting is waiting for me during that day. So, remembering this, I decided to separate my routine into 4 sections, and that will be something for my mental health, my physical health, also something for productivity, and something for fun, something to be looking forward to. So, 2 things for productivity that I would like to do is checking my to do list, which basically means checking my planner, this planner, and reading nonfiction, so professional literature. The reason I specify is because I will also have reading for fun, which will be reading fiction. I will only have one thing that I will do in the morning just for fun, which will be reading, as I've mentioned, because I also will plan some fun activities for myself throughout the day. I decided that that would make more sense. For example, as I'm new to this city, to Brussels, I'm trying to attend as many events as possible. So I think this will also be a component of my routine, attending interesting events and interesting places, and trying to plan at least one little tiny thing like that every single day or every other day. Now, I would like to write down some notes about each of these parts of my routine and answer to myself the question why I need this. So, it's supposed to be motivating. And if tomorrow I have a lazy morning, then I will just open this spread and read it, have a look, and feel motivated, hopefully. So, first, we're going to start with meditation. So, apart from the why question, I want to ask myself some of the others. For example, how long? How long do I want to meditate? And here I'm giving myself a span between 10 and 30 minutes. Why am I doing this? Because I'm being realistic. I know that on an average day, 10 minutes is like the best outcome that I can get on the weekday. But on the weekend, when I have more time, I want to aim for half an hour. I know that there are some people out there who can't find time to meditate like an hour a day, but unfortunately, it's not me, and I'm not ready to wake up at 6 a.m. to do so. Another question is why? And my answer is first of all, it helps with anxiety. Let's point out that this is not a scientific why. This is my why. Why is it important to me? So, helps with anxiety, and it also helps me focus and be present. I have very random icons, all the random stickers today, but this is what will make this spread fun. Yeah. So, what do I want to journal? As you can see, my questions are different, and let me actually mark them with some other color. This is gonna be what? Gratitude and creative ideas. And why? Gratitude journaling makes me way happier. I will also write here works like magic because I really noticed that the more grateful I am, the more good things happen to me. I don't think it's magic, but I think it's just a question of focus. So, this is something that I wrote down. Okay, so those are two things, and then I have Pilates, and let it be here. So, how long? Let's be realistic. So, 10 to 60 minutes. Again, I want to create two versions of my routine, like half an hour version and 1 hour version, maybe even like 2 hour version. So to make sure that I can be flexible. So 10 to 60 minutes. And why? Helps my back. It also improves flexibility and helps to create a habit of doing sports. So, this is my main goal. My main goal here is to create this habit of doing some form of exercise because I haven't really been a sporty person and I'm trying to become one. So, this is the main goal. The next thing is skincare, and we'll start with what, and it includes face, eyes, and hands. And it's mainly like face washing and putting on cream, but I have allergy on my hands and sometimes on my eyes. That is why sometimes in the video my eyes can look red or my hands can look very dry. So this will be the essential component of my skincare routine. So it's not only my face, it's also my hands and eyes. Why? It helps me to look and feel better, absolutely, and also improving my allergy situation. Okay, so we're done with 4 categories, 3 are left. So let's get to to-do list reading for professional development and fictional reading. For to-do list, what I'm gonna check are the emails and my planner, and why is to be calm for the day, to make sure that I didn't miss anything. For reading is articles. I'm planning to read articles, of course, some books from university, some self help as well. That counts as development. Why? Because I want to grow, I want to learn, and also to be more confident. I want to feel more confident in class during my studies and in general at a workplace. So I want to read a little bit more professional literature. Yes, it sounds like imposter syndrome. I'm very well aware of it, but it is what it is. And in terms of reading fiction, which I absolutely love, what I'm gonna read is novels and poetry because I used to read lots of poetry in the past, but it seems like I have forgotten that it exists. So I definitely want to come back to reading poetry. And why? For fun. That's the only reason for me. Looks perfect. This is something that I definitely want to do every morning. It looks really good. It looks motivating. I'm giving myself a lot of freedom with the time. So that looks great to me. But there are also other things that are not the part of the morning routine, but they are the part of, let's say, weekly routine. So things that I have to do every week. And I also want to make sure that I have a routine. I have a specific day on when I have to do those things. So I just want to write them down to make sure that I don't forget because it has happened to me in the past. I forgot to write them down into my weeklies and I would just forget that I have to water plants twice a week or go do groceries on a Friday or Saturday because in Belgium everything is closed on Sunday, unlike in Portugal, and I'm not used to it yet. So I would like to write those things down. And before I do my weekly planning, just I would like to have a look at this list and make sure that I include those things. So there are certain things that are happening every week. Most of them are related to the house, one way or another. So every week, something that I do and I want to do on a specific day is cleaning, doing my groceries, doing laundry, and well, that's pretty much it. But there are two more things that are not house related, but I would love to do something that I call contact list. If you saw my other videos about the planner, you probably know what it is. I have a list of people that are either close friends or are like close friends from the past or just people that I would like to stay in touch with. And every week I go through that list and I send messages to those people to check on them. I want to make sure that I don't forget anybody. That's why I have a list. Might sound strange, but it works for me. And another thing is it's been a very long time, but I really want to come back to doing weekly videos and hopefully it's gonna work out. There are also some things that I would like to do bi-weekly, which are sheets, washing and changing, also cleaning my laptop, cleaning my computer, just deleting all the extra downloads, the files, organizing everything, because if I do it every 2 weeks, it would really free myself from so much stress. Another thing is pedicure, which I do at home. I can't really do manicure because I'm not allowed to do anything with my hands because of the allergy. I also have allergy on my nails, so I'm not allowed to do anything with them. But I would like to do something nice with my feet. Yeah, just paint my nails and so on. And this is it. I will leave this space blank in case something comes up. Maybe I would like to do something monthly. And in this part, I just would like to write down the schedule, how it's going to look practically. So I will write down three versions of routine. One would be a 30-minute routine, another 60-minute routine, and the third one, as long as it takes to achieve maximum. I'm doing it for several reasons. First of all, I want to be realistic and I want to know that if I only have half an hour a day, the minimum will be achieved and it's okay. And also, I just want to calculate how long will it actually take to do everything at maximum, to meditate for an hour, to work out for an hour. How long would it all take? So, just out of curiosity, the first routine is, as I've mentioned, 30-minute routine where I meditate for 10 minutes, I journal for 5 minutes. It usually doesn't take me longer than that to do my standard gratitude journaling. I do Pilates for 10 and skincare for 5. In this version, I don't have time for to do lists or reading. That is why this is something that I will be doing during the breakfast. Not the healthiest thing, but realistic thing. I can check my to do list during the commute, or I can just read while I'm eating, while I'm having breakfast, my morning coffee or tea. Another kind of routine is a 60-minute one, and this is something that I will be looking into when I have a little bit more time, or maybe during the busy weekend, but still when I can wake up a little bit earlier, I have a little bit more time in the morning to do my things. And I will be meditating for 15 minutes, journaling for 5, doing Pilates for 20, skincare for 5, to do list 5 minutes. I only need to do that. And also quick reading for 10 minutes. I'm a fast reader, so that would be like this 60-minute routine. I emphasize that I don't prioritize reading because I usually do it in the evening anyways. I just would like to make it the part of my morning routine because I want to read more. And here is my perfect routine. And in my perfect routine, I would meditate for 30 minutes and journal for 10 and do Pilates for an hour. And skincare still stays 5 minutes, the same as to do list. And also, I would do like a half an hour reading. And all of that would take me 140 minutes, which is more than 2 hours. So realistically, I probably won't do this like ever. Maybe there will be one snowy or rainy Sunday where I will have these like 2.5 hours in the morning. But realistically, I just wanted to be here so I can look at it and understand why I'm not meditating for an hour, why I'm not exercising for an hour every single day. So, this is completely okay for me, and I would like to aim for that on the weekend, but if not, the minimum is fine. This is, of course, not final. This is me experimenting and sharing. Maybe you can write down some ideas, some feedback, share your journey towards your morning routine. But so far, I'm pretty happy with what it looks like. I also would like to mention that now I'm reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, and it's a very popular book, but I've never read it. And I feel like I will definitely revisit this because he is talking about building habits, he is talking about science behind it, and I think that I will definitely need to look into how I approach all of this routine and my habits and so on. And now it's time to integrate it into my weekly spreads. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is jump to one of my weekly spreads for this week. And I will write down things that I want to track in terms of my routine on top and also on the left in order not to forget. And for things that are supposed to be repeated weekly, I want to take some bright marker, maybe yellow, and just mark all of those things because they are crucial, and choose specific days when I will be doing those things. For example, laundry would be great to do on Monday, groceries on Thursday, and so on. Another thing to do is to write down my monthly goals, which I will be doing later. And one of the monthly goals definitely will be following my routine, but also let's add those to the habit tracker. And I will be adding all of those components, all of the things, the five of them that I'm willing to track. And I really hope that I will be more motivated this month because last month I wasn't tracking anything. So now I feel excited to get a little bit more organized. So this is it. I really hope that you found this video useful. I am looking forward to reading your comments because I'm very curious about whether you have a morning routine, or if you don't, then why? What is not working for you? What is working for you? Because this is just something that I really lack since COVID, since working online, since constantly moving from one country to another. I just feel the need of structure in my life. So we'll be happy if you share, and have an amazing day.